Hello and welcome to Pure Kitchen. Oh, hello. Um, uh, welcome to Pure Couture. Could I help you find anything? Are you lost? Can I direct you to the nearest, I don't know, Old Navy outlet, perhaps? Oh, are you? Oh. Well, no, I don't mean to say that you're not welcome to take a look around. I only mean to say that, well, I don't think we have anything in your usual style. Oh, are you? Oh, no. Changing your style is a very good idea. I'm so glad you decided to stumble into our little slice of haute couture heaven. Um, were you looking for guidance, perhaps? Or just admiring my impeccable taste from afar? Look at you, all flustered. I can see why you would be. It's not every day people find themselves lost in such a sea of luxury. Let's do this. Why don't you tell me someone whose fashion sense you admire and would like to emulate? And that will give me an idea of where we can start from. Who do you think dresses well? Oh, I see. No, nothing's wrong with it. Uh, choose someone else. Oh, yes. Oh my, we do have lofty aspirations, don't we? Oh, lucky for you, you've stumbled upon the one and only fashion oracle of this boutique. I hope you consider yourself blessed, because you are blessed. You're welcome. And don't you worry about a thing. You're in the best hands. I'll have you looking positively radiant in no time. Now, let's assess this canvas we're working with. Take off the jacket. Very good, very good. All right, now, stand in front of this mirror. I'm going to step behind you, and I'm going to just pull back on your shirt to get it to be more form-fitting, and, the same with your trouser legs. That way, I can get a better sense of what proportions we're dealing with. You don't mind, do you? Very well. All right. Take a look. See, we can work with this right here. We should accentuate this chest. And, you have very strong-looking legs. We could work with that. Long limbs is good. Yes, you actually have quite a lot of potential here. Oh, no. I wasn't insulting any of your features. I'm just saying that they're not quite the fashionable silhouette right now. That was not an insult. Oh, you are so sensitive. Look, Miley Cyrus and Rihanna have hip dips. Harry Styles and Ryan Reynolds have love handles. But what they have, and you don't, or at least you didn't until now, what they have are stylists who can help them accentuate the parts of their figure that fit the trend and de-accentuate the part of their figures that do not fit the trend. Miley Cyrus wears push-up bras to accentuate her bust line, and she wears bodysuits and bikinis that have high hips to accentuate the width of her hips and the narrowness of her waist. That way, she makes her figure look as curvy as it can possibly look at a time when curves are in. 30 years ago, she wouldn't have had to do that. 30 years ago, her figure would have been right in fashion. Now, obviously, Miley Cyrus has a phenomenal figure. But this isn't her decade for that. Her natural shape will come back in trend, though. They always do. Every body type gets its turn. Right now, for men, dad bods and hairless chests are popular. Soon enough, it will be all hair and abs. When I was little, I used to listen to disco with my father. He would tell me about the clubs he went to and teach me how to do the hustle and the bump and the night fever dance. But of course, for years, I had no new disco to dance to and certainly no place to do the dancing. But now look, there's been a whole new revival in the past 10 years. Entire movies made off of ABBA singles and new artists like Dua Lipa and Doja Cat making new disco songs. It was just a matter of waiting until what I liked came back in style and then I could get more of it again. Now, that's not to say that you can't like old fashions and still pull them off. In fact, vintage style is very trendy right now. But even then, if you're going to go for vintage style, you have to go for the vintage silhouette, the vintage shape. You know the look of a flapper, very narrow, very straight. You couldn't dress as a flapper if you were to wear a push-up bra or a bullet bra. It just doesn't work. You would have to wear something underneath that was more diminishing. Well, I would have to wear something underneath that was more diminishing. So, when I say that we need to accentuate some features and diminish others, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with your body. I'm saying that it's mismatched for the style that you're looking at. But we can fix that. It's all a matter of illusion. It always is. After all, flapper fashion was about attitude. It was about expressing your interests, expressing your personality. You don't imagine for a moment that only women with smaller busts had those attitudes or shared those interests, do you? No, of course not. And yet they all maintained that same silhouette, that same shape. They did it because they were able to compensate. They were able to make it look like their bodies were a different shape than they actually were. So, with all of that said, will you trust me? I see potential in you, and I think you can achieve exactly the look that you'd like. Good choice. All right, now, here, I have just the thing. Take a look at this. This fabulous ensemble is just begging to be worn. They're natural fibers, so they're breathable and they'll be comfortable. It's a lightweight wool, which you would think would not do well in the summer, but you would be shocked. This wool jacket is actually going to be cooler than most polyblend t-shirts. I've actually seen experiments where people went standing in the desert in 100+ degree heat and had a temperature gun pointed at them to see how cool they remained in wool, cotton, silk, and polyester blends. The wool was the coolest. Now, admittedly, it was very fine wool, just as this is. Feel how light that is. Oh, but it is you. This is the real you. This will make you look like the person you want to be, the person you are now on the inside. Trust me on this. I have a way of seeing these things. I'm able to see the potential in people when others see, well, whatever it is they see. And what I see in you is a very salvageable situation. Now, come on. Chop, chop. Go get dressed. How are you doing in there, darling? Are you all right? Do you need any help? All right, well, let me know. Oh, my. Oh, yes. Oh, I do love being right. And I was so very right. You look fabulous. Ah, you have got potential, I'll give you that much. But we are not done. We do not stop here. We have only just begun our journey to fabulous. Take a look at this. These pants. Yes. They are fierce, they are bold, they are everything you didn't even know you needed. Never thought you could pull something like this off, did you? And yet here you are, defying your own expectations. I suppose there's hope for you yet. And then we will accessorize. A look like this demands attention to detail. Oh, look at you. You sparkle. Almost as bright as my wit. Almost as sharp as my eye. Almost. Not as mean as I pretend to be. What do you mean by that? Me? I'm not mean. I simply call it like I see it. And what I see now is potential realized. Admit it. You like it. You're enjoying this transformation. Well, you are welcome. But don't get used to hearing that. Still, you, my dear, have been a pleasant surprise. You're not just a canvas anymore. You're a masterpiece in the making. Oh, absolutely. You are now someone I would not mind being seen with. I said, you are now someone I would not mind being seen with. I am saying that you may ask me out. Go ahead, ask me out. Why, thank you. I will go out with you. Now, I know just the place. As someone who looks the way you look now, and someone who looks the way I look, well, always, should be seen. And I know just the place to go to be looked at. Now, let's just get you ringed up and then we can go. Oh, oh, this is going to be very expensive. But I do think I can give you the model discount. There isn't one, I just made it up. Really, I'm just going to use my employee discount for you. But it sounded more charming to call it the model discount, and I am nothing if not charming. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, yes. I was right about you. You do have potential. Hey there, Cupcakes. Thank you so much for sticking with me all this time. And thank you to my newest patrons, Paul King, That One Brit, A Strange Goat, Primordial Hunger. It is so nice to have you with me, and I am so grateful for your support. I am thankful to all of you for your time and your attention and your likes. And if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It does help me out. And of course, if you would like access to more content that is not available on YouTube, because YouTube would not appreciate the things I have to say all the time, then you could check out my Patreon and see what is there, but not if you're under 18. That would not be appropriate. And of course, I always have very special thanks for my pound cakes and bakers who make it possible for me to do this 5 days a week. There's that one Brit. There's lonely injured Wolfie. Skateboarding is dangerous, but I still love it. Oh, feel better, Wolfie. There's Nosti, Rogue Scholar, Barry Wilburn, Esteed, Anon, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Wolf 9004, Vile Miles, Succubus Slave, Malice CeeLo, Army Guy 007, Mr. Fabulous, Bunny, Tiny the Taxman, Meryl, Inline Flaws, Onin, Darth Mythos, Red Death 48, Always Able, Vagar, Moon, Old Bean UK, Kula Bear, Forces, Swaggy Llama, Cody, Artlo, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. Thank you guys so much. As always, I hope you all are as good to yourselves as you are to me, and I will talk to you tomorrow.